Hello, Paul Robinson from bushcraftcanada.com. Okay, got the new Fallkniven Sharpener. This is the CNBC to show you today. And just had these in, and there's quite a few people asking about these, and I thought I'd do a quick video just to show you it in the hand and give you a bit of information about it. Literally only just come out the other day, so just had our first delivery in. So, you know, Fallkniven have a long history of making excellent field sharpeners, DC4s, DC3s, that kind of thing, and very, very successful and excellent sharpeners. This one I think is basically a sharpener that they've made because they've found a new material that's very, very good, and I think they've come up with an alternative. This isn't going to replace the DC4, but you know, it's just an alternative, and this is this CNBC, and the CBN stands for cubic boron nitride. So it's a new material. This kind of matrix is very, very stable. So it's not harder than diamond, but it's very, very stable. So it you know, doesn't need sort of leveling perhaps as you might have to do. It lasts a very, very long time. Extremely durable surface, and also it handles the heat very well. It doesn't allow the heat build up in quite the same way. So you know, that aids sharpening too. It's a very interesting substance. The DC4s, of course, are diamond one side, ceramic the other. This is a single grit surface all the way over, and it's classed as a fine grit, about 25 micron. So it's a pretty compact, you know, it's 3.5 inches by 2 inches. And Fallkniven tell me they put this, there's a bevel on here, and that's just a really sort of a bit of extra utility for it, because they put it on basically just because they could, and they just thought it might be useful for getting into certain areas, or you know, sharpening certain angles. It's at about 35 degree, and I think they just put it on, like I say, just as a bit of utility, and just because they could do it. The main sharpening surfaces, of course, these flat surfaces on the top and bottom. So you get a little lanyard hole with it as well. You don't get a leather sheath. It's a bit more expensive than the DC4s, but you know, they say this material is very, very good for sharpening knives indeed. So yeah, it's worth a look. I think if you're interested in a high-end sharpener, it's pretty, like I say, pretty compact to carry around. There's a lanyard hole there, and like I say, it'd be interesting to try this new material. So anyway, there we are. That's the Fallkniven CNBC. You can see them on our website, bushcraftcanada.com. Want to have a look there, just under Fallkniven accessories or our sharpening tools, and you'll see them there. And if you have any more questions or anything, you can just give me an email, paul@bushcraftcanada.com.